Guys, I am on paper an upstanding citizen. In reality, I have an intimate relationship with the outlaw lifestyle. Okay? Legality is not particularly something that I weigh that much in my day to day life because I'm an American and we tend to pick and choose which rules we're gonna follow. But that is one of the beautiful parts of the Constitution, that as an American citizen, as a descendant of some of the toughest times that this country has ever gone through and has gone into creating this great nation that we all currently enjoy, it's really odd for me to see this blatant and just disrespectful skirting of the law. Coming to us from News 12 New Jersey, rally pushes for bill that would allow driver's licenses regardless of immigration status. Now, as someone who is, once again, intimately familiar with the outlaw lifestyle, I gotta say that that being the case, I have an issue with this idea that you can skirt the law and be rewarded for it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I take, because I've had a lot of friends, I've had so many people who have been caught up in the system, been tied into the system as Americans for breaking the law. Yet, you have people who are not legally here making demands, and it's insane. It's one of the bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it plays off.
Controversial topic, letting illegal immigrants have a driver's license. Well, those in favor rallied today. The Let's Drive NJ campaign calls for expanded access to driver's licenses. Dreamers urging the state legislature to move forward with a bill. It would allow more residents to get licensed.
But here's the thing, Dreamers. Your parents broke the law. You know the situation with your parents and what your parents did. And honestly, if you respected the country, you would respect that and honestly would fall back, as opposed to sitting there screaming, oh yeah, let all these illegal people drive. Like, no, because you're in the, like, by all technical means, you are in the middle of committing a crime as we speak. It's sort of like, yo, like, filling out a bank loan in the middle of a bank robbery. Like, do you really want to do that? I wouldn't.
Licenses regardless of immigration status.
Undocumented immigrants are the lifeblood of so much of what happens and what drives New Jersey. And
okay, yeah, I'm kind of like sick of hearing that line. Oh my goodness, I'm not New Jerseyans. You know, like the people of New Jersey, the legal ones, they're the lifeblood. The immigrants that we already have that did it the legal way, they're the lifeblood. This is a collaborative effort. All right, everybody is a thread in the grand design, you know, in the tapestry of the grand design. Everybody is but a thread, and to be here, you know, under fraudulent and illegal means, and sit here and say, oh well, you know, they're the lifeblood of this community. And now, am I going to sit here and say that they do not contribute? I mean, by nature, if you are on American soil, you are contributing to the American tax farm. But that doesn't mean you get to sit there and scream, oh yeah, well, I want all this, even though, by all means, I'm not here legally.
And as a state and as a nation built on immigration and built on immigrants and
yeah, the blood in my vein is gonna sit here and say, nah, bruh, chill on that.
Descendants of immigrants, we have to appreciate this.
Supporters claim this will also spur economic growth.
There we go. Okay, press pause. So, yeah, they say, oh yeah, it'll bring more economy here and economic growth. Every time they sit there and try to sell the people of New Jersey on ideas, it always comes back and bites us in the ass. It always does. And this too, like you think the people who aren't paying for insurance now are going to magically have the money or have the will or foresight to pay for insurance after they get a license? No, Not even. Like, everybody likes to cherry pick their own little, anecdotes. Oh, well, if my puppy had his driver's license, then he could take me to school and all of these other things. Nah. This is just something to further cement people here who, by all means, shouldn't be here. And I'm not talking about immigrants. I'm talking about those who slipped on in. And if you're gonna be here, shh, be quiet. Like, seriously. Because when you sit there and make yourself all loud, that makes me say, oh, wait a second. Hold on. We gotta check your paperwork. If you ain't here, if you nice and quiet, I ain't gonna sit here and trip on you. Nobody will. But you sit there and start spazzing like, oh yeah, I need all this, I need all that. And hold up, wait, where you from? Like, how'd you get here? Come on, man. And that's really where it gets. I guess that's one of the more frustrating parts for me, is because I don't mind that we have people here illegally. Okay, I honestly don't. It is what it is. If I come across them and I have to deal with it, I have to deal with it. But I can't, ultimately, you can't really tell people what to do. It's their life. Have fun and everything else like that. But the last thing I want, but when you sit there and you and you put a spotlight on yourself, you draw attention to yourself, and you got all these people who are like, oh, well, yeah, we definitely have to get these people like on the books. You're doing something extra. There's something wrong with that, because there's no way in shit you think this is good optics. Particularly when we have so many different Americans in prison for committing illegal acts as well. And none of them are even close to sneaking into the country. Alright? So, like you're forcing me to pay attention to this, as opposed to me just being like, oh, yeah, whatever. No, I ain't worried about them. It is what it is. Just shh. Quiet. Alright? Jesus. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea all the way across the board, and plus it also, like, what's happened with Governor Murphy is that it really does send this mixed signal when it comes to law enforcement, right or wrong. Like, you can't sit there and let the criminals know that, hey, oh yeah, we gotta, there's a issue between our laws and those who and our directives from higher ups. And when the more you do that, the more you create that that mixed signal, the worse things become. So yeah, terrible idea. Don't do it. And with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. I ain't scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and we get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube, BitChute. And they don't feel your boy like that. And speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? Are you from a state? Because New York already did it. Are you from a state where they're giving out driver's license to people who are not here legally, which is just the weirdest thing, because then why even have laws? I'm confused. Like, if you can help me out with that, I'd really appreciate it. Or, if you have feel strongly about this any kind of way, let me know what you think in the comments. And until the next one.